I miss you too, sweetie. It's a bit lonely here, to be honest. There's been plenty of stuff racked up on the Freeview, shall we say. Well, technically I should just watch on my phone these days. No, I have no idea where your nail polish has gone. Why would I use it? You going to come out and visit me soon at the end of the season? Yeah, I know it's a bit of an odd time for the end of the season because it's September. I know time works backwards here. I've only got 2 games, but we could get promoted. I know. I can't believe it either. Wait, you didn't mean that in a kind of rhetorical way. What? Alright, I'll let you know how we get on because, obviously you can't watch it live on TV unless you find a really dodgy stream. If you find one, let me know. It'd be nice to watch how all the other teams are doing because I don't have a scouting department. Alright, let me do it. Alright, speak there. Right, bye. Thank you. Cheers, bye. I actually think it's my colour. Yes, hello viewers, welcome to... Do I call it season 1 or do I just call it sort of half a season? Hard to tell. It's the 17th of September 2022 and we're about to finish off our first our first season rather, in the Swedish Second Division West Götaland. We could get promoted. How you ask? Well, since the last time that we met, where we lost 4-1 against top of the league now, Eskilsmine, and then beat Asariska 2-0, we've gone on and won 4 more games in a row. We've kind of put the away form to bed in the last game with a nice 2-0 win, and we also beat Savadalans 2-1 as well. So feeling very, very confident. Goals are going in. The defence has gone a little bit better, especially since we brought in Lindbom. Things have been so much better. You can tell by the form here, we are on absolute flames right now. 2 games to go. We are playing Hittarps, and this is why we have a chance. If we beat Hittarps, who are currently the only team above us, apart from Skillsmine, Hittarps are second. If we beat them, we go within 2 points of them, and on the final day, they have a rather difficult fixture away at Severdalans, who are currently 7th. We will be hosting Hoganas, who are 11th. So you would expect us to win that game. We have given ourselves a mega opportunity out of absolutely nowhere. I'm so excited. So without further ado, let's get cracking, shall we? Right, okay, well, we're going to go with the same lineup then. So Wibran is in goal. Then you've got Sal Magnusson on the right, Lucas Nielsen and Lindbom in the middle. These two have formed a nice little partnership there. Bengtsson's going to be playing on the left as always. Then you've got Romani, Wallin, Skuld, Headland as the midfield four, with Hussein and Anderson leading the line up front. Anderson, 3rd place now in the Golden Boot. He's dropped down a little bit, but fingers crossed he can have 2 really big games to finish off the season. This is obviously the hardest fixture we're going to have for the rest of the season. Hopefully, though, we can pull a big win out of the fire. I don't know if that... Out of the hat, that's the one. Don't pull things out of fire, kids. My scar! No, don't do it. No Harry Potter in this series. That's... God, they nearly scored right from the first highlight there. That was a really good effort from them, and it hit the bar. Hussein, who's been much better in recent weeks, though, has a chance to break away, and he's assaulted by Nielsen. Send him off, referee. Well, we got away with that. They hit the bar. I'm just going to slow down the highlights slightly because it looks like they're a little bit quicker than I would like. Either that or they're playing at a relentlessly high tempo. Remember, a draw is not enough. We need to win this game. Only a win will do here. If we draw, it's not enough to take us to the final day. It's a decent clearance, and Anderson's got tons of room here. Is he going to go on his own? It's good hold-up play. Finds Headland. Oh, it's poor from Headland. He should have got up to that. Romani with an awful touch, and Ackerman is into it. There's a distinct change in the quality here, but that's better from Romani. Skuld. Oh, you've got to win that header. You can see when I've got the attack. Oh my God, the rubbish Neville has missed his interception, and Tim Persson scores. You can't deny they've deserved it. There's obviously a big discrepancy between how good their players are and how good my players are. We've been absolutely shown up here, to be honest, and at least, well, they can't even fill the stadium. Not that we can, but just saying. We're very slow starters, which is the one reason I'm not. That's just great. That's not what I needed at all. Oh, bollocks. So Gary Neville's been injured. Milton, or Phil, is going to have to come on. Wonderful. I was saying before we got rudely interrupted by Gary Neville's injury that we're we're notoriously slow starters, so hopefully that's why I'm not too worried just yet. Anderson! That's why I'm not worried just yet. We don't start games very well. But in the second half, once I've given the boys, once I've shoved something up them, and then that was going to sound really weird, is that I've had a go at them at half time. Only then do they kind of really get into the habit. But Anderson with a good finish there, 1-1, completely undeserved. It's our first real attack of the game. I don't care. That's better. Interesting here, though, and hopefully we're going to make it to half time at 1-1, which is it's a scoreline we don't deserve by any means, but we're there. I'm going to say our passing's not been good enough. I've really, really enjoyed the football that we've been playing in recent weeks, and today is not a good example of it. We've been really rushed, really poor. I expect a bit better from the boys, and they've got the quality to win this. We're a second half team. We usually play a lot better. That's not good. That's bad from Lindholm, to be fair. That's the first thing I think I've seen him do wrong since he arrived here. As Hassan Fars goes in. And unfortunately, the first thing that Lindholm does wrong results in a goal for Hitarps. That's annoying. We've got it all to do. He's just really out of position, and it's not great here, I have to say. It's really, really poor marking from, who's the other defender? I can't remember his bloody name now. Probably because he won't be here next year. Nielsen. That's it. It's just really poor defending from Nielsen. He gets dragged in. There's no need to go that far out of the line, mate. If he just left it to Romani to mop up, we wouldn't have had an issue. But he has, so well done. It's a good header there. Wallin on the ball. Go on, Wallin. Play the pass. I know you can. It's a good ball to Anderson, who tees it to Hussein. It's straight at the effing goalie. Oh, Hussein, how have you missed that? I need to get another good striker to partner up with Anderson next year if we can keep hold of him. The problem I've got is with our budget. I've got a real issue in keeping hold of some of these players. There's a lot of players here that don't exactly want to be here next year, and I don't know if I've got the budget to keep them, so I've got a real issue there as Romani smacks one over from 40 yards. I'm going to bring Conter on, I think, instead. He's been in really good form, Hussein, but sometimes when you miss a chance like that, you miss a sitter and you think, nah, it's not his day. And they've hit the bar again. I think it's safe to say Hitarps are a bit better than we are. I think finishing third would be an unreal achievement. It's not obviously where we would want to be. I would love to be able to have a shot at one of the playoffs, especially in my first season, because obviously it reflects really well on the CV. But I do feel that we've improved since I've come in. We were fourth, now we're third. So, improvement. 3 minutes to go and added on time. I've got no one else to bring off the bench that's going to make a difference in this game. They've absolutely battered us, to be fair. I won't have a go at the boys. It's unlucky. We're not expected to win. They're a better team. But there goes our chances of potentially getting promoted, and we dropped down to fourth, which is a bit annoying. Hopefully we can win in the last game. If we can win in the last game, then obviously there's a chance we can get back up to third. I think if we get to third, I'll be pretty happy and pretty content. It just depends, obviously, if that's something we can do. But my issue has been, it's been ages. We're talking since early Billericay days, since I did a semi-professional transfer window where I could lose literally all of my team. I'm not very well equipped for this, so it's going to be really, really interesting. I'm either going to do really well or really bollocks. There is no in between. There's a few players I definitely want to keep, and there's some players I'm not too bothered about losing. Just letting go of another player that I'm not particularly that bothered about, Holmgren. That's another £9 off the wage budget, which would be good. Right, here we go then. So final day of the season, we're going to be hosting Hoganas at our place. The only change I'm going to make, obviously, is that to Gary Neville. So Phil is going to come in instead. Dear me. How long's Gary out for? 2 to 3 months with a torn hamstring. I didn't even see the notification come up. That's shocking news. That's not what I wanted to hear at all. Right, other than that, no change. We played... I don't want to say we played really well. We had chances, but we didn't really take them. Let's go out and give these fans something to perform for. The good thing, actually, is I do feel like the players have much more of a bond with the fans at this level than they do, obviously, when you become professional and you've got 70,000 of them, because obviously there's much more of a community feel at this level, and I quite like that. So it seemed to talk to the guys a lot that they want to do something. They want to do something good for the team. So fingers crossed we can do that. let's have a little look. Instead of the visualizer, it's a visualizer. Oh, I'm going to put the league table on. So let's see if we can get ahead of Varbergs. Varbergs are playing first place today as well, which is excellent. So hopefully they'll do their job and beat Varbergs. And all I need to do then is win. And we're not that far off a playoff spot, even in terms of points. It's not miles off. We're only about 5 or 6 off. So I'd say it's a pretty successful season overall, if that's the case. Hussein looked like he was being fouled there. Anderson teaser back to Headland. I really want to keep him next year as well. Actually, I just want to keep the whole of the midfield, if I'm honest. As Headland proves my point and scores a lovely goal. Hussein with the assist, which is interesting. Did he head it back? I thought it came off the defender, but clearly not. Lovely finish by Headland. Well done, mate. We're 1-0 up. Third place is on the horizon. I don't know, Hussein does win it. Lovely first time hit by Headland. Picks his spot. Great finish. Come on, show me it. Show us. Yes, there we are. 6 points off second. 6. That ain't bad, man. That ain't bad. Great tackle there by Romani into Anderson. Now can we spring a counter-attack from there? I can see Hussein's in plenty of space and he's found him. Hussein, go on mate, you're quick enough. Or not, and he's skimmed the net because he's so slow he couldn't get away from those defenders. He's an alright player, Hussein, but I just can't see myself building a team around him. If I can't keep Anderson, though, I might have to keep him in just because he's obviously got experience at this level and he knows the team. Hussein's in on goal. Will he finish? Oh, tell a lie, he's got his 7th of the season. That's a great finish. Headland to Hussein, 2-0, cruising. Maybe it's too late early to write him off. He's just so frustrating, though. Sometimes he's brilliant, sometimes he's useless. Wallin, Headland. Great ball by Headland, the lovely little player there. Hussein takes great positions, and he makes chances, to be fair to him. That is one thing I will give him, is that he constantly makes the right runs and makes himself chances. This is lovely football, actually. I have to say, we're playing some really nice stuff, and then I'd love a hoofed ball over the top, straight to the goalkeeper, after I've said how wonderful our football is. Cheers, lads. Perfection. I mean, this is literally goalie to goalie. It's been a while since I've seen this. This is like 90s Premier League. I love it. Has he played it? Hussein's in again, is he? Oh no, I don't know. Lance Eriksson. This is a very big, long highlight. There's a lot of build-up to whatever's going to happen here. Lindholm to Anderson. Back to Lindholm. Shoot! Wallin. He shoots over the bar. I waited all that time for that. Wonderful. 2-0 break. Absolutely cruising. It's been a really nice period, boys. It's been a really nice honeymoon period since I got here. I feel like we've come on leaps and bounds together, and yet you're all going to leave me. Oh, Abby's been eating dime bars. Other chocolate are available. I think Hitarps are losing as well, which is so frustrating, because then that means if we won that game, if we'd beaten them, we'd be in the playoff position. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. Headland on the ball. Plays a nice ball to Wallin. Go on, Wallin. Anderson's in. Great tackle. Anderson tees it. Hussein. He's got another one. Ahmed Hussein gets a brace on the final day. Brilliant play by Anderson. Is it Wallin here? It's a lovely ball. Maybe slightly too hard? No, it's actually nearly perfect. It's a good tackle by the defender, but Anderson does brilliantly. Great hustle to keep that alive. And Hussein bangs it in. Lovely, lovely finish. God, why didn't we play like this last game? Oh my god, it's all going on at the top. Hitarps are now top, and Eskil's mine are drawing. Oh, that's not good, because that's against the team I've got to beat, but I think we're now ahead of them on goal difference. The battle for third is heating up, as is the battle for the top. They're so intrinsically connected. I did not need that, because now we're not going to be third due to the goal difference. No joke that, well, no surprise it comes down Phil Neville's side. Svensson whips the ball in. Aziz is there. It's a good finish, for God's sake. Skoll whips the ball and go on, boys. Get another goal. We need another one, and I need it now, just to be sure of that third place, please. You never know what prize money I might get for that. Penalty. We get a penalty every game, apart from the game where it bloody mattered. Oh no, Hussein's taking it for a hat-trick just to shut me up. Hussein. Bollocks. Okay, alright, we might have to keep him. Ahmed Hussein gets... It's only his 9th goal of the season. It's his 9th goal. He's not that good. It's good. He's playing for his place. A 4-1 win to finish off the season. I think that means we have secured third position in the league, which is excellent. It's an improvement. I can't believe this. You guys won't be able to see it. But the achievement from Steam's has come up saying hat-trick. I haven't had a player that scored a hat-trick before. the first player to score a hat-trick for me in FM23 is Hussein. I don't know how to feel about that. Hitarps are champions. That makes me feel slightly better. Because then that means that's who we lost to. We were predicted to come 9th at the start of the season. We finished 3rd. I saw there's a lot of playoffs in there. What happens here? Second Division first round. What happens here? Groups and everything. Christ. Sweden works very, very differently. It's like there's an entire new sort of competition. I like it. Here we go. Landvetter end of season. I mean, this is kind of irrelevant to us because we didn't make any of these signings. The only one I made is Philip Lindholm, who was a B minus, so they're happy with that. Lots of really good players did come in, obviously. A few kind of ones I would say aren't that great. Landvetter were one of the competition's feel-good stories. I mean, we've got no history because we came in halfway through the season. Oh, this is literally since I took charge. That's cool. I like this. This is nice. That's new. That's a really cool update. I like that. The core seems to have gone down. I was like, this is all very nice. I like this. It's completely irrelevant and it means nothing, but I quite like it. It's a nice touch. Club Vision's expectations. Apparently we're just meant to sort of finish within the mid-table and top half for the next few seasons. Obviously, I'm expecting to do more than that. We're going for a top half finish next year. That's something they can all get behind. You can all get behind it because none of you are going to be here, are you? You know that none of you are going to be here. None of you intend to be here. We're at minus 80 in terms of the wage budget. This is going to be very interesting for me because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit and watch how the rest of the season plays out. I want to see all these playoffs and everything going on. For you guys, though, we're obviously going to come back when we start the new season. I suppose, really, I would say, should I try and look for a new job? But I don't really want to because, obviously, we've only just got here. There's some stuff to work with. A lot of this is going to depend on how the transfer window goes. I could have an absolute shocker. And then we really are in trouble. But there's a load of kind of like jobs that are available right now. But I want to stay here and see how we get on. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep some of the big guns, but I'm not 100% confident on that. We'll see how we go. But what do you think of the first season chart? Did you enjoy it? Did you think we had a good time? I definitely did. I think that the fact we improved it, we came in 3rd when we arrived. We were 4th. I think that's a really good effort. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. The real TYC kicks off next season where we have our first full season in charge of a club. Are you excited? I know that I am. Until I see you there, everyone, take care of yourselves and stay cool. Bye.